Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and looking at a coin that's been stirring up quite a bit of excitement among collectors, the 1968 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. This unassuming coin, which you might even find in your loose change, has a surprising story and an impressive market value that has coin enthusiasts everywhere on the hunt. If you've got one of these coins sitting around, you'll definitely want to stay tuned because it might just be worth more than you think. And now, let's talk about what makes this 1968 penny so special. In 1968, the United States Mint produced pennies at three main mints: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Typically, coins from the Denver Mint have a D mint mark, and those from San Francisco bear an S. Coins minted in Philadelphia, however, are known for having no mint mark. So, if you come across a 1968 Lincoln penny with no mint mark, it's actually a Philadelphia minted coin, and that's where the story begins. You might be wondering, why does a 1968 penny with no mint mark hold any special value? Well, the answer lies in its condition, rarity, and the demand among collectors. Let's break down each factor to understand what makes this penny a hidden treasure. First, let's start with the condition. As with most coins, the condition of the 1968 no mint mark penny can greatly influence its value. Collectors prize coins in top-tier condition, particularly those that have maintained their original luster and show minimal signs of wear. Coins in uncirculated or near-perfect condition can command significantly higher prices than those that have seen extensive circulation. So, if you have a 1968 penny that looks nearly untouched, it's worth taking a closer look. Now, condition alone doesn't explain why this coin might be valuable. Let's talk about rarity. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of pennies in 1968, but finding one in pristine condition after so many years is quite rare. Over time, most pennies become worn, scratched, or tarnished due to handling, exposure to the elements, or general wear and tear. For collectors, finding a 1968 penny with no mint mark in mint condition is a tough task, and that's part of what makes it so valuable. The combination of age and condition creates a scarcity factor that drives up the market value, and then there's the demand. Coin collectors are always on the lookout for specific coins that fill gaps in their collections, especially coins from certain years or mints. The 1968 no mint mark penny falls into that category. It represents a piece of history from the late 1960s, and there's something special about owning a coin from that era. For many collectors, adding a 1968 penny with no mint mark in excellent condition is like capturing a moment in time, and that nostalgia factor often plays a role in increasing the coin's value. So, how much could a 1968 no mint mark Lincoln penny be worth today? Well, it really depends on the specific coin you have. A regular 1968 penny in average circulated condition might only be worth its face value of 1 cent. However, if your 1968 penny is in uncirculated or near mint condition, it could fetch significantly more. We're talking anywhere from a few dollars to possibly hundreds of dollars. In some rare cases, especially for coins that have been graded by a professional grading service, these pennies could reach even higher values at auction, depending on the demand. It's important to note that professional grading can make a big difference when determining the value of your coin. If you believe you have a 1968 no mint mark penny in exceptional condition, consider sending it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services provide an official grade that can verify your coin's condition, making it easier for buyers to assess its worth. A high-grade coin from a reputable grading service can sometimes be the difference between a decent sale and a high-value collector's item. So, what should you look for if you have a 1968 no mint mark penny? First, check the coin's condition. Look for minimal scratches, clear details on Lincoln's portrait, and any remaining shine. If your coin appears to be in excellent condition, you may be holding something valuable. Next, consider whether the coin has been professionally graded or if you might want to send it for grading. Remember, coins in uncirculated or high-grade condition are the ones that tend to bring the highest market value. One last tip for collectors or anyone interested in coin values: keep an eye on coin auctions and sales platforms, as prices can fluctuate based on demand. Sometimes, specific years or coins like the 1968 penny with no mint mark will become more sought after, which can temporarily boost prices. Staying informed can help you make the best decisions about selling or holding onto your coin. So there you have it. The 1968 no mint mark Lincoln penny might look like an ordinary coin, but for collectors, it holds a unique place in the world of numismatics. Its value comes from a mix of condition, rarity, and demand, proving once again that sometimes, the smallest things can hold the biggest surprises. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more fascinating coin and currency stories. Who knows, the next coin we feature might be one you have in your own pocket. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. We're diving into an exciting discovery from recent years, the 2014 Lincoln penny with no mint mark. This particular penny has been turning heads in the numismatic world, catching the attention of collectors and investors alike, due to its surprisingly high market value. While most pennies from 2014 are common and easily found in pocket change, a few exceptional pieces are reaching impressive prices at auctions. So, what makes the 2014 no mint mark Lincoln penny so valuable, and how can you identify if you have one of these prized coins? Before we jump into the details, let's understand a bit about the 2014 penny itself. This coin features the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. His design has become an iconic part of American coinage, and over the years, the Lincoln penny has seen changes in composition, reverse designs, and minting locations. The 2014 penny was produced primarily at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it has no mint mark. Philadelphia traditionally does not add a mint mark to its pennies, while other mints like Denver add a D and San Francisco adds an S. Now, let's talk about the value that has collectors excited. A typical 2014 penny is worth its face value in circulated condition. However, pristine examples of the 2014 penny, especially those graded by professional services in higher grades like MS67 or MS68, have attracted high bids from collectors. Coins graded in these conditions mean they are virtually flawless, showing minimal to no or even under magnification. In fact, some examples in top condition have reached auction prices from hundreds to even thousands of dollars. These prices are influenced by the rarity of high-grade coins. While millions of 2014 pennies were minted, few survived in perfect condition. The slightest scratch or mark can decrease the value, so finding an almost untouched 2014 penny is like finding a needle in a haystack. Beyond condition, there are other factors that can boost the value of the 2014 penny. One of the most exciting possibilities for collectors is the existence of errors. An error coin is a coin that has a mistake from the minting process, which makes it unique and highly collectible. For the 2014 Lincoln penny, popular errors include double dies, offcenters, and die cracks. A double die error means that some parts of the design appear doubled, creating a distinct and unusual look. Off-center errors happen when the coin is struck off its center point, resulting in a coin that appears misaligned, with some parts of the design missing. Die cracks are small cracks in the die used to strike the coin, and when these cracks transfer to the coin, they leave raised lines or unusual markings. So, how can you tell if you have a valuable 2014 penny? Start by examining its condition. Look closely for any scratches, marks, or signs of wear. If the coin looks pristine, it could be worth sending to a professional grading service for evaluation. Next, check for any signs of errors. Use a magnifying glass or a jeweler's loupe to inspect for doubling on the letters, numbers, or details of Lincoln's profile. If you notice any unusual marks or patterns that look out of place, you might be holding an error coin. And if you're not sure, consulting with a professional or bringing the coin to a local coin shop can help you identify its value. In conclusion, the 2014 no mint mark Lincoln penny may look like an ordinary coin, but it holds extraordinary potential for collectors who appreciate quality and rarity. From its near-perfect condition pieces to error variations, this penny has proven that even modern coins can be worth more than face value. If you're interested in starting or expanding your coin collection, take a closer look at the pennies in your pocket change. You might just uncover a hidden gem that could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, we're diving deep into the world of a truly extraordinary coin that has captured the interest of collectors everywhere, the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny. This little coin may look ordinary, but in the world of rare coin collecting, it's nothing short of legendary. In this video, we're going to reveal what makes this particular penny so valuable, why it stands out in history, and what you should look for if you're lucky enough to have one in your possession. Imagine this: a humble penny, seemingly lost in change or found tucked away in a drawer, could actually be worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. So, grab a seat and let's uncover the secrets of the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny. Let's start with a bit of history. By 1975, the Lincoln penny had already been a staple of American currency for decades. First minted in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this iconic penny has undergone several design changes, but one thing has remained consistent: its place as one of the most commonly circulated coins in the United States. However, the 1975 penny is anything but ordinary. Most 1975 pennies were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, which famously did not place a mint mark on its coins at the time. So, the absence of a mint mark on a 1975 penny isn't unusual in itself. But certain features and rare variations make some of these pennies highly desirable and incredibly valuable. So, what's so special about the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny? First, let's talk about the demand for high-quality specimens. In coin collecting, quality is everything. Coins are graded on a scale, and the highest grade is known as MS-70, meaning a mint state, flawless coin. For the 1975 Lincoln penny, those in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch thousands of dollars alone. But the rarity of finding a 1975 penny in perfect condition makes it even more valuable. Now, if a coin shows up in an extremely high grade, like MS-68 or MS-69, it becomes a rarity, with collectors and investors clamoring to add it to their collections. Coins in these high grades are carefully preserved, with no signs of wear, scratches, or blemishes. Some of the highest graded 1975 pennies have sold at auctions for tens of thousands of dollars, and as time goes on, their value only increases. The absence of the mint mark may also lead people to believe it's a rarer penny than it actually is, but in reality, the Philadelphia Mint simply didn't use mint marks in that era. However, it's the coin's overall rarity and condition that give it that sky-high value in today's market. Even though these pennies were widely circulated, few have survived in the near-perfect states that collectors desire. Adding to the allure is the possibility of rare errors. The U.S. Mint produces millions of coins annually, so it's not uncommon for some to slip through with minor mistakes. These errors can make a coin unique, and in the case of the 1975 penny, any misstrikes, off-center errors, or double-die errors can turn a regular penny into a collector's dream. These types of rare errors can lead to high auction prices, sometimes even reaching six figures. If you're looking at your own collection or your pocket change, here's what you want to focus on. 1. Look for any 1975 penny that appears to be in exceptional, almost untouched condition. The fewer scratches, marks, and signs of wear, the better. 2. Keep an eye out for any unusual features on the coin. Even a small error in the minting process can make a huge difference. This could mean off-center strikes, double strikes, or any other irregularities that make your penny stand out. 3. If you suspect you have a valuable 1975 no mint mark penny, it's worth getting it graded by a professional coin grading service. Professional graders can give you an accurate condition rating and increase its appeal to serious collectors. This step could be the key to turning your penny into a top dollar piece. For those lucky enough to discover a 1975 Lincoln penny with pristine qualities and perhaps even a unique error, the value can easily soar to hundreds of thousands or even $1 million or more in rare cases. Yes, it's possible for this penny to reach that $1 million mark under the right conditions. High-profile collectors and investors are constantly searching for rare coins like these to add to their portfolios, and the competition is fierce. As demand continues to rise and the supply remains limited, prices can only go higher. So, why should you care about the 1975 no mint mark penny? Well, it serves as a perfect example of how hidden value can be found in the most unexpected places. A coin that millions of people might have overlooked in their pockets could actually be worth a small fortune. For collectors, it's the thrill of the hunt. For investors, it's a unique asset with a strong market. And for you, it could be a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. Who knows? The next time you're sorting through your change, you might just come across a 1975 penny that could change your life. To wrap it up, the 1975 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a prime example of how history, rarity, and quality can come together to make a coin incredibly valuable. Whether you're a seasoned collector, a casual hobbyist, or just curious about the world of coins, the story of this penny is a reminder that sometimes, extraordinary things come in the smallest packages. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more insights into the fascinating world of coin collecting. Leave a comment below if you have any rare coins of your own or if you'd like us to cover other valuable coins. Good luck out there, happy hunting, and who knows, maybe that little penny in your pocket is worth a... We're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, with a special focus on one particular penny that's capturing the attention of collectors and enthusiasts alike, the 1964 Lincoln penny with the Denver mint mark, or D mint mark. This penny might just be sitting unnoticed in a jar or drawer, but for some collectors, it holds significant value. Today, we'll discuss what makes this coin so unique, why it has a surprising market value, and how you can identify one if you happen to come across it. Let's start with some background on the 1964 Lincoln penny. At a glance, it may look like just another penny. However, it's a coin with a rich history and some specific qualities that make it desirable to collectors. The D mint mark on the 1964 penny indicates that it was minted in Denver, Colorado, a significant detail because each U.S. mint location has slight variations in coin production, which can make coins from certain locations more valuable than others. Denver minted pennies from 1964 are interesting because they were part of an era in American coinage that was marked by high production, yet also saw occasional errors and variations that add to the intrigue for collectors. In 1964, the U.S. Mint produced a staggering number of pennies. This was the era when coin usage was at an all-time high, and the demand for small denomination coins was huge. Yet, despite the high numbers produced, specific examples of these coins, particularly those with unique characteristics, can be highly valuable. It might surprise you to know that the 1964 D Lincoln penny can be worth well over its face value, depending on its condition, any errors it might possess, and the grading it receives from professional coin evaluators. Now, let's talk about what makes a 1964 D penny valuable. One of the most crucial factors is the coin's grade and condition. Grading is done on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades indicating coins that are in better, nearly mint, condition. Coins that are well preserved, showing minimal wear and no damage, can be worth significantly more than their worn counterparts. A 1964 D penny in mint state condition, especially one that has been well preserved, can fetch a substantial price at auctions or to interested collectors. In some cases, a high-grade 1964 D penny has been known to sell for hundreds, or even thousands, of dollars. Another factor that can raise the value of a 1964 D penny is the presence of mint errors. During production, a few coins can emerge with unique flaws or variations, such as doubling, off-center strikes, or die breaks. These imperfections make the coin rare, and the rarity of an error coin often leads to higher demand among collectors. Some 1964 D pennies exhibit doubled die errors, where the image or lettering appears doubled due to an error during the die production. Coins with these errors can easily attract bids that go far beyond the standard value of the coin. In addition to mint errors, some 1964 D pennies display variations in the metal composition, although this is rarer. For example, if a coin was struck with an unusual alloy mix, this can also increase its value. While the majority of 1964 pennies were made primarily from copper, with a small percentage of zinc, any slight variation in the composition could make a penny highly collectible. So, it's always worth investigating if you have a 1964 D penny that seems a bit different from others. Now, if you're curious about how to find and evaluate these valuable pennies, here's what you should do. First, examine the condition of your 1964 D penny carefully. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or dents, as these can affect the coin's grade and value. Next, check for any unusual characteristics or signs of mint errors, such as doubling on the text or image, off-center strikes, or anything that looks different from a typical penny. If you believe you have a valuable 1964 D penny, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded. Certification from a reputable grading company like the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation can significantly increase its value when you decide to sell or auction it. For those who want to go a step further, you can also use a magnifying glass or a microscope to examine your penny closely. A magnified look can reveal details that are difficult to see with the naked eye, such as small minting errors or subtle doubling. Additionally, scales can be helpful since even the tiniest variation in weight might indicate a composition error, which could raise the coin's worth. So, how much is a 1964 D penny actually worth? The value of this penny can vary greatly depending on its condition, any rare errors, and the grade it receives. At the low end, a circulated 1964 D penny in average condition may only be worth a few cents to a collector. However, higher grade coins or those with prominent minting errors can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. For example, a high-grade, mint-condition 1964 D penny with no errors can typically fetch around $20 to $50, but some coins with unique errors have been sold at auction for well over $1,000. In extremely rare cases, the price can go even higher, especially if it's a top-grade example with distinctive characteristics that make it unique among its peers. Before you get too excited and start selling your 1964 pennies, remember that finding a truly valuable one is rare, and many coins in circulation are not going to reach those high prices. However, if you're a collector or simply someone with a love for rare finds, going through your coin collection and looking for a 1964 penny is definitely worth your time. If you're interested in selling, there are many platforms you can use, from online marketplaces like eBay to specialized coin auction houses where you may find interested collectors willing to pay top dollar for the right coin. It's also wise to network with other collectors and join coin forums, as these communities can provide valuable insights into current market trends and demand. And that wraps up our exploration of the 1964 Lincoln penny, a small but potentially valuable treasure hidden in plain sight. If you have one of these pennies or happen to come across one, take a closer look. It might just be worth more than you think. Thanks for tuning in today, and remember to hit that like button if you found this video helpful. Be sure to subscribe for more in-depth coin guides, tips on identifying valuable finds, and updates on the latest in the coin collecting world. Happy hunting, and we'll see you in the next video. We're diving deep into the world of coin collecting, and we have a particularly exciting coin to discuss, the 1961 Lincoln penny. For those who love the thrill of discovering valuable coins or just have a general interest in coins, this is a video you don't want to miss. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what makes the 1961 penny special, its unique characteristics, and what factors can make it worth a pretty penny in today's market. Let's start with a little history. The 1961 Lincoln penny is a part of the classic Lincoln Memorial Penny series, a design that was introduced back in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The D Mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in Denver, Colorado. The Denver Mint produced millions of pennies in 1961, meaning that these coins are not particularly rare in lower grades. However, as collectors know, it's the condition and specific features of a coin that can make all the difference in value. Now, let's get into the specifics of what makes this penny so interesting to collectors. The 1961 penny is made of 95% copper, with the remaining 5% being a mix of tin and zinc. Over time, the value of copper alone has added a little interest to these pennies. However, what really drives up the value for this particular penny is its condition and whether it has certain unique characteristics that collectors price point. One of the most important factors is the grade or condition of the coin. For those unfamiliar, coin grading ranges from poor to mint state, with mint state representing a coin that looks as if it was freshly struck and free from any visible wear. If you happen to come across a 1961 penny in mint state, particularly in the upper grades like MS65 and above, you could be looking at a coin that's worth a significant amount. Some of these high-grade coins have been sold for hundreds of dollars, depending on the demand and the rarity of finding a coin in that top-tier condition, but there's more. One of the key aspects that collectors look for in these coins are unique varieties or errors that can significantly boost the coin's value. Some of these 1961 pennies display fascinating errors, like double dies, repunched mint marks, and off-center strikes. A double die error, for example, occurs when the coin is struck twice by the die, resulting in a slightly shifted or duplicated image on the coin's surface. If you find a 1961 penny with this kind of error, especially if the doubling is prominent, you could have a truly valuable piece on your hands. Coins with clear, dramatic errors can fetch high prices because they are unique and were not intended to be in circulation. Another error to look out for on the 1961 penny is the repunched mint mark. A repunched mint mark happens when the D was stamped on the coin more than once, resulting in a slightly overlapping appearance. This is a sought-after variety among collectors, and examples in higher grades have sold for impressive amounts. Even a slight repunch can add value, but a more pronounced one could make it worth even more. And now, let's talk about what you should be looking for if you're hoping to identify a valuable 1961 penny. First, carefully examine the D mint mark under a magnifying glass. Look for any signs of doubling or overlapping, which could indicate a repunched mint mark. Then, take a look at the date and other parts of the coin's design to check for any doubling that might indicate a double die. Pay attention to the words, particularly Liberty and In God We Trust, as these areas are common for doubling errors, but remember, condition is key. A 1961 penny with errors is one thing, but if it's heavily circulated, scratched, or worn down, the value will be much lower. That's why collectors often look for coins that have been preserved well over time, ideally in mint state condition. If you're looking to sell a 1961D penny, you might want to get it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service, such as PCGS or NGC. Having a professional grade can give potential buyers more confidence in the authenticity and condition of your coin, which can make it easier to sell and might even increase its market value. Coins that have been graded as MS65 or higher with clear error varieties can attract serious bids at auctions, sometimes reaching into the hundreds of dollars or more, depending on the demand from collectors at the time. So, what's the current market value of a 1961D Lincoln penny? For a regular 1961D penny in average circulated condition, it may be worth only a few cents above face value. However, if you have one in near perfect mint state condition or with unique errors, you could be looking at a coin worth anywhere from several dollars to a few $100s. And who knows, as time goes on, the value of these coins could continue to increase, especially as they become harder to find in top condition. In conclusion, the 1961D Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of American history that's still accessible to collectors today. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is worth paying attention to. With the possibility of valuable errors, high-grade examples, and the added value of its copper content, it's definitely a coin that deserves a spot in any collection. And who knows, maybe you have one of these valuable pennies sitting in your change jar right now. Thank you for joining us in today's exploration of the 1961D Lincoln penny. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, make sure to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest videos. Let us know in the comments if you've come across any rare or valuable pennies in your collection. We'd love to hear your stories and tips. We're diving into a fascinating piece of U.S. coinage history, the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. If you're a collector, a curious viewer, or someone who might just have a valuable coin lying around, this episode is for you. The 1977 Lincoln penny may look ordinary at first glance, but this coin has been attracting major attention from collectors worldwide. With a market value that can surprise anyone, this humble penny has an extraordinary story behind it. So let's get into what makes this penny so unique and why it could be worth more than you'd ever imagined. Let's start by looking at the details of the 1977 Lincoln penny. On the front of the coin, you'll see the familiar image of Abraham Lincoln, designed by the artist Victor David Brenner. This design has been on the penny since 1909, celebrating the centennial of Lincoln's birth, and continues to this day. This classic portrait, combined with the rich brown or red tone of copper, gives this penny an unmistakable look that generations of Americans recognize. Now, you may be wondering why there is no mint mark on this penny. The answer lies in where it was produced. Pennies made at the Philadelphia Mint typically don't have a mint mark. In 1977, Philadelphia produced millions of these pennies, but among them, a few rare gems have surfaced. Some coins produced with exceptional detail, high-quality strikes, or pristine condition have become extremely valuable. One of the key factors that drives up the value of a 1977 penny is its condition, specifically those that have been graded by professionals as mint state, or MS mint state coins are those that have never been circulated and retain their original luster and detail. Most pennies you find in circulation are worn down, with scratches and imperfections. But if you come across a 1977 penny in near-perfect condition, you may have a treasure in your possession. Let's talk numbers. While the typical 1977 no-mint mark penny might only fetch a few cents over face value, the rare high-grade examples can sell for hundreds of dollars or more. In fact, some of these coins have been sold at auction for values that soar into the thousands. For example, an MS67 or MS68 grade 1977 penny, which means it's nearly flawless, could fetch between $1,000 and $2,000, depending on demand and the buyer's interest. Another factor that can add to the penny's value is its color. Collectors categorize copper coins into three colors: brown, red-brown, and red. A 1977 penny with a rich, even red tone is much rarer and more desirable than its brown or red-brown counterparts. This vibrant color shows that the coin has not been exposed to much handling or elements that would cause it to darken over time. A red, high-grade 1977 penny could be worth significantly more than one with a typical brown tone. Errors on coins are also highly sought after by collectors, and the 1977 penny is no exception. Some rare 1977 pennies show signs of double die errors, where parts of the design appear doubled. These errors happen during the minting process when the die strikes the coin more than once in slightly different positions. Double die errors can increase the coin's value dramatically, as they are unique and rare. A 1977 double die penny, especially if it's in great condition, can sell for several $100s or more. So, what should you do if you have a 1977 penny? First, examine it carefully. Check the condition and look for any unusual marks or signs of doubling. If it appears to be in great shape, consider taking it to a professional coin grader or appraiser. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can give you an official grade, which will help you understand its potential value in the marketplace. If your 1977 penny doesn't seem extraordinary at first, don't be discouraged. Even standard condition coins can be worth a premium, especially to collectors who value specific years. And who knows, as interest in coin collecting grows, the value of this penny could increase over time. To wrap things up, the 1977 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny is a perfect example of why coin collecting is so exciting. What might seem like an ordinary penny could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars under the right conditions. Its historical background, design elements, and possible rare errors make it a fascinating piece of currency that holds a special place in U.S. coinage history. So go ahead, check your change, take a closer look at those pennies, and see if you might have a hidden gem in your possession. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into the world of rare coins. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications on future videos. We'll keep bringing you more fascinating stories about rare and valuable coins that might just be hiding in your pocket.